Hello, 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 and welcome back to the back nine of the 2019 Thornageddon Men's Pro Open League card. It's Scottie McNugget commentary back at you here. Again, thanks to No Bogey Disc Golf, iFling Plastic, and Disc and Dap for their support, and the Natty Boys for running the event.
Yeah, so if you watched our first round coverage, you saw Matthew Blakely retain or gain the lead for the tournament, sitting at -1 for the round, -2 for the tournament. And Caldwell falling behind one stroke, and Zach and Costa tied
Still
behind
tight,
Zach.
super tight, and it's anybody's game right now. It's who wants it more.
Yeah, super tight. The back nine of this course tends to play a little bit more difficult in my opinion, so we could definitely see some movement here. So we start off with hole 10 in the B position. It's a par 3, 280 feet, playing a little bit downhill.
This is gettable, and they got to get it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely the straight shot, forehand or backhand is the play here.
Oh, that's looking cheesy.
Yeah, it's looking really good as long as it gets through clean.
A little too much.
A little deep.
That's all right.
That's a good stop. Yeah, I'll be looking at birdie for there.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Gary Costa, another local pro guy. He's looking really good with the backhand
nice
turnover here.
Really
running
nice.
at it. Ooh,
Good
just over the
shot.
top. Yeah.
Dang. Kevin getting his eyes locked on the target, getting his distance measurements lined up.
Gotta imagine as Calvin does, he's throwing a rock here.
Oh.
Just a little high and turned over.
Oh, still fights, but
Probably have a putt behind all that dead wood piled up.
I think there's a Sasquatch that lives in there.
And then rounding out the card, we got Zach. Looking to go forehand here as opposed to backhand, which is interesting for him, but
Oh, he's right there.
yeah, gets a good kick back. Be looking at a putt.
Mm-hmm. I smell turbo.
And-
I mean, his dad putts all day turbo. He was putting all day turbo.
Yeah, and give you an idea, Calvin's a pretty tall guy, so that's a pretty large stack of trees there, but just comes up short with his putt. See him rummaging around back there trying to find his way out.
Don't let the Sasquatch get you. Good.
Zach.
Oh, chicken nuggets.
Just a little bit off the left side. Likely looking at his putt coming back for his birdie.
Can take a solid lead if he sinks it.
Yeah.
All right.
Taking a 2-stroke lead over Calvin with that one. Costa looking for his 2 also, and he connects to move into a tie with Calvin.
The mental game here, you know what's going through Blakely's head probably. Well, I don't know. He's a little more experienced. In my head, I'd be going, oh my God, I got 2-point lead. What am I going to do?
Yeah, Blakely's definitely been around for a while. He's been in this position many a times. Knows how to keep his lead and
Yep.
when to take his battles to try and gain strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 11, this is another one that'll play pretty difficult. Corey Else actually 2'd this hole one year. This is an impressive 2 to get.
Crazy.
A lot of players probably electing to just lay up off the tee, almost where our catch cam man is, and just to set up a straight shot to the basket. You can really go forehand or backhand here, whichever one you feel comfortable getting through a gap with.
That's
Costa looking really well there.
Is that a little frog on his back?
Not sure, maybe a leaf, maybe a stain.
Oh, it's the
Not
shoe
sure.
tree. Oh, he got past the shoes.
Gets through, gets a good kick towards the basket actually. Makes the up shot a little bit shorter.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Zach, this is definitely a tee shot he could get aggressive on with that movement. He can get way down there.
Oh,
I
he's
can
going
go
with the
cut roller here.
So let's get through there.
This gets through everything. It could be good. Ooh,
Just a little too much.
a little too much cut there. Might not even have a look at the basket from there. Might have to pitch out.
That was a hairy Sasquatch over there.
Definitely spot him at times out here.
Was that
they're
Daryl?
all
I
over.
don't know.
Likely lining his up shot up here.
We got some walkers. What's happening there?
Probably somebody playing down. I believe that's
Great
10
shot.
there. Yeah, that's a really good shot. It's another shot you have to come in handy. As you saw, there's a lot of forehand rollers if you watch the front nine coverage. Tomahawks and thumbers again, another thing that'll come in handy out here scrambling.
Some people call this the mini Idlewild, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's its own course, but there's a lot of trees just like Idlewild.
Absolutely.
and you got to use all your shots and all your discs in your bag.
Costa getting an unfortunate roll there on his approach. Leave him a longer putt than he'd like from that drive.
I have a feeling he's going to make it.
Hope he does. Calvin, best drive in the group, just pitching up.
That's a great 3.
I imagine that's one of his flying pig AVRs that he loves so much.
I love the flying pig.
Zach lining up his birdie putt here.
Get in the basket.
It's a good run, just a little bit low.
Good line. All right. 50-50, he makes it.
And just off the front. He knew he had to get up. Tried to squeeze it in.
He hasn't gotten a couple of his putts, man, and that can be a little frustrating.
Yeah, everybody on the card's just been a little bit off here or there on some of these putts that you expect them to make.
A little lapse in, focus or whatever it is.
Blakely looking to cash his birdie putt here after his great approach. He does.
Interesting putt.
Maintains that two-stroke lead over Calvin. Yeah, he definitely has a little bit of Anheuser putt. It's interesting. It works for him though.
Yeah.
Whatever finds the basket.
Yep. All right. Hole 12. Pin position C.
Probably my favorite hole in the course. Really gives you the chance to rip a tunnel shot if you want. You can get as aggressive as you want here. A lot of players will elect to play to the short tee, which is really, I forget the number, probably about a 200-foot shot up to there and then play the short tee. Or you can get as aggressive as you want and rip one down the fairway and really just take your lie wherever it ends up.
Oh, wow. Hulk it up. Oh, that's really almost perfect. Almost. A little too centered. There's a lot of trees in the center.
Yeah, being more center is definitely tough if you're not getting the distance. You will pinch yourself off on the forehand or backhand.
It's a really tight tunnel shot from the beginning here all the way to that red tee box. And if you get to the left like that, that could be trouble.
That is turning a little bit. Ooh,
and
that will be tough, yeah.
And the right side's just a big wall of trees and a fence and then farmland. Beans. I think there's a lot of beans.
A lot of soybeans out here.
Soybeans. Now, call Eagle. You might want those soybeans. That's a nice rip.
Zach looking really good. If he finds that right side fairway, yeah, he's way up there.
That is a beaut.
A long tee shot will get you a look for 2 here. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was putting for 2 on this hole during this tournament. I got to give myself some props here.
You got a bomb, Scottie.
Definitely the best shot of the day. Probably the only good shot of the day as well.
That was not the best shot of the day, unfortunately for Gary. That looked like it ended up in more trouble.
Yeah, getting aggressive from there is definitely something you're rolling the dice on. Calvin lucky to find himself on the edge, though. Have a lean out forehand.
Oh, no.
Just pulls it a little bit. Gary, as you can see, I believe that's him back
really
there.
Really got to scramble to save. What is that? It's going to be
save
par.
his 4 here. Yeah, par on this hole.
He's going to have to get close. That does not look fun.
That's the dice you roll sometimes when you're trying to get aggressive from spots.
Oh, well.
See, he finds that other side of the fairway. Still going to have a tricky approach to get up and down for his bogey. Maybe even a long putt.
So again, Blakely had a pretty good shot up there. Did he just throw a roller?
Yeah, like a forehand roller around the hyzer line, and that is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
That is a fantastic shot.
Just pull there. That was awesome.
Zach looking to get just as close as that.
Oh. Now I couldn't even think of that shot. That's where the experience comes in, right?
That is definitely years of playing disc golf. Allows you to pull that shot off. Calvin.
I was going to say, he was totally pinched off and came out with something.
Had a really good line there. Just caught some foliage up top. Costa quickly pitches up for his bogey.
Oh, no.
Oh, Zach.
The center. Those center trees are so funny.
Yeah, those trees are tough to navigate once you get in there.
My son thought he could fight his way through those trees and got like an 11. It was awesome. I was like, yeah. I'm like, go to the outside. He's like, no, I'll go through the center. That's a great
Calvin, the great putt to save his par.
Good save.
Par, again, not something you're really upset with on this hole.
I wonder if Calvin ever did that to Pete.
You might
I'm
have.
gonna fight through the trees.
Blakely caught the only birdie. That's
amazing.
great.
Wow.
Extended his lead out to 3 over Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Really pulled himself apart. And Zach falling back 1 stroke to Gary.
Struggling a little.
This course can eat you alive if you get off here or there
If you
anywhere.
get off the line, you gotta have a great scramble game.
This is another one. I'm curious to see how Zach plays. A lot of right to left moving holes here. This one is essentially just a big hyzer out the gap. Really, you just want to miss these couple trees in front of you and just get out into the field as far as you can.
As you can see, you've got trees all along the left side, and if you hit early right there where those 2 trees are to the left, there's some caves where cave people live, and you want to not be there.
Or you can go out if you air it out too far right.
It's looking.
Yeah, that's looking really good as long as it's got the distance.
Get to. Oh, that is
that's
superb.
great. Or if you push your drive out too straight or turn it over, you're looking at plants that are taller than you. And Gary finding one of the early guardian trees.
He's
that's
not
going to
in the
be
cave, though. He's not in the cave, so he's just a little.
Just a little bit out in the woods.
Just a little.
In the jungle.
Yeah,
I like that.
Predator style.
Zach, that's a crush of a forehand to get out there. Gets full flight out of it, though.
Great shot.
Way up there. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's so exciting to watch.
Oh, yeah. Gary looking at a really difficult shot to even get forward progress, I'd think, is really the goal here.
Yeah. He gets it out there.
Yeah, he's out there really far, yeah.
Possibly a shot.
Outside look.
Those little bushes, those decorative bushes that they planted in there, I don't know who did it, but probably Joshua and Cheryl. But I think they're so nice. They make the hole look so pretty.
Oh, yeah. A lot of work's going on here. Shout out to the Goshen Chain Gang for all their work. Zach!
Yes, Zach.
Wow.
Nice shot.
What a putt.
That was awesome. Calvin trying to match that.
Calvin from really the same spot.
Still a good throw.
That would have been quite the spectacle to see them hit back-to-back there.
Right.
Zach gaining at least a stroke
Good
on the
shot,
card,
Gary.
2 on Gary.
That's the first shot he's made outside of 10. I feel for you, man.
Again, shout out to Disc and Dan Bayless for all of his work he does for the community. One of the sponsors of this video. Really a great guy. If you have the time or if you're in town, check out his shop.
Just visit
Pick
and say
something up.
hi.
Of course.
To say hi. He's got the sweetest smelling discs in there.
Absolutely.
And what I mean by that is there's a lot of, incense and patchouli and stuff. So whenever I grab one of his discs out of my bag, I'm like, oh, it smells so good.
Just reminds you of the shop, where you got it from.
That's right.
Hole 14, really this is course hole 15 from the red tees, but from the blues it's 14.
Don't confuse us. Don't confuse us.
It gets difficult at times, but
I told him it wasn't a confusing course.
this is the one time people do get tripped up.
Just follow the signs.
Just follow the signs.
Or ask people. I'm sure anyone will help you out.
Yeah, 345, a straight shot. OB down the entire left way. Any height at all will get you OB. This is looking like it's tracking for it.
Oh, darn.
He does find it.
There's stakes and a rope, so you're going to know.
Yeah, the safe play is to finish right. Really, the ideal play is just finish straight. As you saw, Zach threw a really good shot. Suits well for the lefty backhand.
This is
going
such a
away
neat
from
hole.
it. Yeah, this is such an interesting hole, and especially in
all
this
the
basket.
Different baskets. Yeah, all the baskets are interesting shots.
Yeah, the D basket is actually a hanging basket well up the trail behind the basket. And it is a monster of a hole. OB's still all the way down the left.
Man, Gary had a heat seeker on that tree.
Oh, yeah. Gets up for his par, though. He's looking at it.
Yep.
Calvin with a long putt for his birdie. Trying to find one like Zach did on the last hole.
Yeah. Yeah, still
just left it a little bit low, right?
Finish it.
Yeah, it comes back for his par. With Blakely out of bounds, if he misses this putt, Calvin will gain a stroke on him. Taking his time, lining it up. Knows what it means.
Ay.
Just left it a little bit right.
Left. Right? Or was it right? I'm blind.
Left for him. Left for him, right for us. Gets confusing at times, like these camera angles.
You spun me around twice now this hole.
Either way, he's gonna fall. He's gonna drop a stroke to Calvin there, bring Calvin within 2.
Momentum shift a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, especially going into this next hole. Not one you're looking for a momentum shift on.
This hole is a bomber hole.
Oh, it is.
You can just let loose, especially from the blues. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a difficult hole to play. Really pinched off on the right. Almost looking to solve a forehand if you're Zach, or really anybody else on the card since they're all righties, or a really high turnover that's
kidding.
Inside.
This is not the
You're
hole.
Thinking of the next hole,
one,
16.
Yeah. Right.
As you can see, the short tees, it would be hole 16 would have been the next one we go to, but
this is
the confusing part of the course.
you still got me spun around from the last hole.
From the blue tees, though, you're definitely looking something like that. Blakely, this looks perfect as long as it gets flipping.
Lots of people don't like that blue shot for this hole because it is so challenging, but man, it is if you can do that and make it work, it is such a satisfying hole.
Absolutely. Something, if you get off the tee on this hole, you're looking to gain multiple strokes on the field. Most people electing to even just lay up off the tee.
This is a separator hole, like a lot of these holes.
Absolutely. And Blakely getting far up there off the tee is definitely looking to set him up.
Hold it. Go back.
Come back. There is OB along the left side.
Again, that OB line on the right and left side of that creek is all lined up with sticks and rope.
Yeah, the same creek playing OB for hole 14.
Mm-hmm. Which was the last hole.
Calvin. Still a little bit confused, trying to work it out.
I'm working it out. I'll figure it out when we get to 16.
Calvin throwing his third. Still a little bit outside here. Looking at a bogey almost. Maybe an outside throw in for his par. Costa, that's got to get down.
Oh, no.
Heading straight for the OB.
A
good tree.
Wow.
Saves him there.
Wow.
Have a circle's edge putt for his par. Blakely, I believe he stayed in bounds there. But that's a difficult shot or a difficult spot to throw your approach from. Looking at, that's that same disc he's been rolling all around. Gotta imagine he's probably lining up another one.
I need to go get. Oh no!
Ooh, gets caught up super early.
Boy.
That's not the result you're looking for.
No. Oh wow! It's got like nothing.
Oh yeah. Like I said, this rough out here can get really tough.
See something in there?
I think he might have a little gap right there. No,
he's going wide. Okay.
Oh, this is looking nice
though.
though.
Nah.
It's still a putt.
Yep. That's
definitely lost a little bit of different distance, but he can make that putt. Calvin putting one close for his bogey, maybe throwing it in. Oh, that was a great line on that.
Great approach.
Calvin has such good touch with the putters. You often find him and his dad Pete out throwing those putters around before rounds, getting loose. Zach, to answer your comment from the last one, yeah, that is a Red Sox hat.
Yes.
Yeah, now that we've actually paid attention to it. I completely forgot you made that comment.
So did I. I wonder what the significance of that is.
Maybe just a Red Sox fan.
Maybe. Oh, great. Back in. Hit that shorty, and now he's like, I got it. I got this.
Caught a birdie in this hole. That's not something you see very often on this one.
Yeah, that's a great birdie.
Definitely gaining strokes on his
Good
card
thing that
here.
tree saved him, man.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. A little bit of fortune from there. Blakely, I believe this is his par putt he's lining up here. After being pinched off his tee shot. Missed again. Gain a stroke on Calvin.
Ooh,
up and in.
The experience kicks in. It's like, let's just roll with it.
Yeah. Calvin and Zach dropping in their bogeys on the hole. And again, Blakely back up to 3 strokes over the rest of the card. And with that, Costa and Zach are now only 1 stroke behind Calvin. Fighting for second and third place.
It's been tight the whole time.
And as foreshadowed, this is the bomber hole from the blue.
Yes.
1,180 feet.
Soybeans
par 5.
To the right.
More soybeans on the right. Woods on the left. Looking to just really get one up as far as you can and stay in the fairway.
There's some good headwind, I think,
Gary
on this one too.
Not liking this shot out of his hand. Knows it's early left.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be in there by the short tee on this hole.
The red one, right? The red short tees. That's
really
good.
Really probably going to have to pitch out and just play from the fairway there.
Oh, this
Zach,
is
ooh.
He's
got a hyzer back.
That'll be just fine.
Just barely beats it. Yeah, that's going to be just fine.
That's
This is
exactly where you wanna be.
definitely another separator hole. This takes 3 really good, perfect shots to execute a birdie
no,
on.
sit down.
That's going to be low
fine.
enough.
Yeah.
Again, Calvin with the early releases, early and low releases this round. Blakely looking to just get one out there in the middle. Heiser flip straight. No danger of going in soybeans. No danger of being left.
Soyboy.
Soybeans.
Soyboys.
Just perfect in fairway. Gary, as you can see, pitching out. Big stall anti-forehand. That's great. It might have been a Heiser,
Jeez.
actually. It knifed.
He got out of that really good.
Yeah, that's a really great shot.
Wow.
Calvin, interesting to see if he tries to go through the fairway here or if he tries to go over the top.
He's
Looking like he's just playing the fairway here, pitching up to the
smart
mount.
play if he can stay in that.
If he stays early enough,
That's
yeah.
perfect. Oh.
Maybe not as far left as you want. He's definitely
Right.
have a couple trees to contend with.
Mm-hmm.
Zach looking like he's just trying to play down the fairway here.
Is this Zach's second shot?
This is Zach's second shot.
Huh.
So he pulled his a little bit.
Wow, he got
Gets
way
kicked
up
out
there.
there. Oh, yeah. Blakely, interesting to see. If he tries to go over the
Oh,
top
yeah,
here.
He's looking at it.
Definitely looking up.
Oh.
No, he's actually going to go low here. Looks like he's going to find that gap, maybe. Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Nice.
Just nice and straight through. Costa, as you can see, just pitching through as well with the forehand.
Great
He's going to
shot,
be up just past
Costa.
that first mound.
Yeah.
Probably have about 120, 150 feet left of the basket.
Wow. That's looking a little rough. And there's
Yeah.
OB all along that tall stuff to the right, too.
You can see Calvin just throwing a hyzer out there, trying to get up as far as he can. Set up a birdie look.
Oh, get up there. Wow, did he get there?
I think he might have been a little bit short.
That's a long throw from
That's a
there.
very long hyzer to get there. Zach,
1180. 1,180 feet.
yeah,
Well-
it takes, if you're breaking it down by the distance, it takes 3 400-foot shots to get you up there putting.
Yeah, easily. I'm still trying to calculate the meters. Oh well.
It's divided by 3.28.
Something like that. Yep, something
It's
like
not
that.
not an easy number to divide by. Blakely
third of
looking
that.
really good here. Just hopefully he beat the OB there. I believe for this tournament we did have painted OBs that followed the stake. The stakes don't go out as far as the basket there, so
They
I
drove
believe
in.
we didn't see a graphic, so I believe he's safe.
Yeah.
Costa just pitching up, maybe left it a little bit
Look
short
look
there.
Look at the basket blowing in the wind.
Oh yeah, look at Joe's shirt in the background there.
Oh, I think we were watching the card Calvin was on earlier in the first round. I think he was 20 feet further than where he was there, and I think he drained it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Doesn't surprise me one bit though. Calvin is an excellent player.
We were in the. I was playing with his dad and some of the other fellas in the Masters.
I'm sure his dad was proud to see that one go in.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe he just made that. Because he was struggling. He's like, how does he make that? I can't make the 10-footers.
Oh, what a putt for Gary.
He's been on fire ever since he hit that 10-footer.
Yeah, he's been really going well with the birdie on 15
Nice.
and a long putt to save his bogey there.
Nice. That's good to see him getting his
Zach,
putt
I
back
believe.
on. Oh, no.
Ooh.
That's scary.
Yeah, and that's a death putt from back there as this basket's up on
Oh,
the mound.
goodness. This is
Oh, no.
not... He knows he's let too many go on that one.
Yeah. Definitely going to take a little bit more time to line this one up.
There
He
you
connects
go.
there. And that'll
Man,
tie
that
him
thing-
and Gary up.
Mm-hmm.
Likely, I believe this is for his par as well. So no strokes lost for him to Calvin with a 3-stroke lead with 2 holes left. Hole
2 holes
17.
left.
This is definitely one you're looking to get for the
Yes.
A position. Just a
Yep.
simple hyzer.
Yep.
Really any disc you want as long as you get it left. The grass is really thick up by the basket, so anything that'll dig and stop will be great.
Yep.
Doesn't matter really. There's one tree down the center of the fairway there that you can see it's staying alone. If you go left or right of it, either way, you're
It's
just going to be looking at a putt. Calvin looking like he has about a circle's edge putt for his birdie. Blakely.
This hole in the red position, I think, was the first ace I had in like 19 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Blakely, unfortunately, catching a little skip there.
I was with the Loms. They invited me out, and we went out with a group. It was so much fun. We had a
Okay.
blast. They're so much fun to play with.
Oh, yeah. This is looking really good. a little bit short, but he'll have a nice short putt. Much shorter than the putt he made on the last hole for his birdie. Zach again having to turn something over to get there. It's looking really good.
It's a perfect.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit long. Have a nice long putt for his birdie as well. Everybody looking at it here. Sure we will see one at least. Just a little bit low. Calvin now probably.
Yeah, trying to give Calvin a little opportunity window.
Yeah, licking his lips with a treacherous 18 coming up. 2 strokes can definitely be given on that hole.
Yeah, and it's the raised hole coming up.
Yeah,
good
Zach.
Hit, Zach.
It's a great putt after his woes on the last hole. Get that stroke back on Gary. Calvin
trying to pull
it within 2.
Yeah.
He knows what that means. You can see the emotion now.
Yeah. That's all right. You're allowed.
Now with a 3-stroke lead, it really almost provokes Blakely to play smart on this next hole, secure himself a win.
Thanks to iFlame Plastic for their support of Joe Jab Productions.
Of course, yeah. Here we are, hole 18, their final hole. 430 feet, par 3. Really,
I love this hole.
Really a bonus 2. I don't imagine we'll see many 2s, if any, on this card.
I love all these holes.
Yeah. For the righties, you're looking at really almost a flex backhand. Ooh, Gary getting caught up early there.
That is not the flex backhand we want, though.
That's not what you're looking for in the last hole of your tournament when you're tied with Zach Arlinghaus for 3rd place. If he gets around it, that kick left though, that's fine. He's looking straight at the basket.
Yep.
Calvin knows he needs a big drive here to get up. Going inside line, got to fight through all of that. Gets knocked down in about the same spot as Zach. Have a look at throwing for 2 if he's wanting to go that route. Blakely electing for the forehand here. It's got to get stable for him.
There's
Plays Plinkos in those trees, yeah. He might be a little bit pinched off on the approach to this basket.
Oh boy.
That's fine. Keep turning. Keep turning.
Oh man.
That'll finish down by the short basket.
Oh, look at that basket. I love this basket when you're staring up at it with the sun going down. It's so cool.
As you can see now and how Oz mentioned before, Blakely giving a bit of a run, actually.
Bit of a run.
Oh, off the top.
Wow. Good shot.
As you can see now, the basket's elevated, and if you end up long of this basket, you have a really gut check putt.
Yep.
Zach looking to get around that last tree.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Beautiful.
Man, Blakely really trying to
finish
the tournament there on that.
Man, finish it strong.
Calvin turning his over a little bit. And that's going to be in that gut check range I told you about.
Yes.
Big drop off behind the basket.
That is not a...
And that putt will be for him to maintain solo 2nd place over Zach. Gary looking to get up and down to save a par here. Gives it a good up. Yeah, he's going to have a putt to save his par.
Yeah. Scary putts coming up.
Yeah. Calvin maintains solo 2nd place as far as we know right now on this card.
Big putt. Hold your breath. Breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was actually down the hill.
Basket holes.
I was actually down the hill and watched him putt that one. That was an incredible putt. Blakely for the win.
He's like, look, I'm just going to put this in.
Absolutely, yeah. Gary here for his par.
Oh, good shot.
Or bogey, actually. I'm sorry. This place is a par 3 for the course.
You can't see. He's like totally blind.
Zach at the time of that putt he stepped up to it and he's like, I can't see it. I was joking around with him. The time, as you can see, Blakely does close it out. Looks like he shot the hot round as well. Only 1 under par, yeah. Calvin finishing at 2nd. Zach finishing 3rd, and Gary rounding out the top 4, finishing in 4th place.
Y'all, thanks so much again for watching. Please subscribe and like Joe Jab, and really appreciate you checking out this video. Comment below what you think might make it better. Really appreciate you checking it out.